All right, guys. In this video, I'm going to be rebuilding the Dallas Mavericks, right? I've done every single research about all their contracts and where everybody should go with the picks as well. This is how it's going to be done. But first, before I start, please like and subscribe. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. It will be helpful for me to keep going and not feel like I'm wasting my time. So I'm rebuilding the Mavericks, right? Nico Harrison just got fired. They have a new owner. Mark Cuban ain't there anymore. So Nico Harrison got fired. And this is what Nico Harrison wanted, right? This was the ideal starting lineup. I saw the vision, right? But sometimes the vision is blurry. Sometimes the vision is just a dream and not reality, right? So he wanted Kyrie Irving at the point. Then he had Klay Thompson with Cooper Flag. Before they even knew they got Cooper Flag, it would have been PJ Washington, then Anthony Davis, and Lively or Gafford, right? That's exactly what they wanted. That was their starting five coming in, not coming into this year, but into the playoffs later on if Kyrie Irving came back, right? And their ideal bench lineup was D'Angelo Russell off the bench, which is basically Anthony Davis's lapdog right now. Max Christie, who got traded with Anthony Davis for Luka. Then you have Najee Marshall, good player. Then you have PJ Washington, and Daniel Gafford, right? So that was the ideal backup five that he wanted to be there as his rotation players for the Dallas Mavericks, right? And that was his ideal rotation, right? Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis, Dereck Lively on the bench, the second unit, D'Angelo Russell, Max Christie, Najee Marshall, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford. So this is exactly what he wanted, okay? But injuries take a toll, right? No Kyrie Irving, no Gafford, no Lively, no Davis. Klay Thompson plays like shit. There's a lot of things going on. PJ Washington's in and out of the lineup. There's a lot of things going on for this Dallas Mavericks team that's just not working, right? So all these guys are just injured or not playing, and Cooper Flag's the only one left, right? Cooper Flag's the only one left as the rookie. Under 12 games he's been playing so far, and the recent starting lineup that they just put out was Brandon Williams from Arizona, Max Christie, Cooper Flag, Daniel Gafford, and PJ Washington. This was the five that they put out recently, and this lineup is not an NBA lineup. Let's just be honest. Even though Cooper Flag is there, I understand, but lineup is not an NBA lineup. I'm sorry. PJ Washington should not be your leading scorer, your first option on any team, but he is right now because Cooper Flag is not ready to be that guy yet. Next, they're awful, right? They're so bad. You cannot make it up. They're awful. And if I'm Michael Finley, I will be doing this, right? I am going to be rebuilding. I need a rebuilding, and I need to accept. I spelled accept wrong. Wow, I'm a fucking moron. Accept ACCEPT. 2 a.m. in the morning, guys. Accept tanking. Okay, let's not show that again. We have to rebuild, and we have to keep these guys, right? You have to keep your five core guys. Why do you keep Cooper Flag? You're keeping Cooper Flag because he's supposed to be a generational player, right? And you see it. I know people are shitting on him because he's not VJ Edgecombe right now, or he's not playing as good as maybe people thought he was going to be, but he's still averaging around 15 points a game, playing well. He just had 26 the other day. He is playing well. I like Cooper Flag. I think he's a really, really good player. I think he's polish his ball handling. I think his ball handling is a little suspect, but he's a good player. Najee Marshall is on a really good deal. 2 years, $18 million, I think. He's on a good deal, only making $9 million a year for a quality player like that. Gafford's on a really good deal as well, only making $14 million. If he's healthy, that's a steal for a player like Gafford. Gafford's a really good shot blocker, really good alley-oop specialist, has a nice post touch as well. Then Dwight Powell, you keep him because they love him for some reason. I don't know. He's always there. He's like worth $4 million, whatever. They play him sometimes. Don't play him. He's like the Udonis Haslem of the team. Brandon Williams, nice young point guard from Arizona. You got to keep him. I mean, he's when he plays, he plays well. He's only making like $2 million, so you keep him. He's a good player. Max Christie, again, another steal. 3-and-D guy, only making $7 million for the next 3 years. You got to keep him as well. He is playing well. These are the 5 guys or 6 guys I would be keeping on my team. But you got to trade away a couple assets to rebuild, right? You got to trade away Kyrie Irving, and you got to trade away Anthony Davis. And with them, you have to also trade away PJ Washington because PJ Washington is a fucking ball hog. He is selfish. This guy thinks he's like prime LeBron James over here on the Heat and trying to take the ball to the cup. like it's freaking his life depends on it. He's fucking terrible. He's so bad. If he's a role player and he's minimalized into the corner, like sit in the fucking corner, dog. Just do that and shut the fuck up. That's how good PJ Washington would be. He would be that player. Okay, hit some threes in the corner, then you play some defense. Don't foul out like you always do. That's what you need from PJ Washington. We don't need you to turn into freaking prime LeBron on the Heatles, right? Dereck Lively, you trade him. I'm going to tell you why you trade him later. Caleb Martin, I don't even know why he's on the fucking team. Trade him as well. Trade these players. Next, you have to cut/buy out Klay Thompson, right? Just get the fuck rid of Klay Thompson. He's terrible. He's not good anymore. He doesn't want to be there. He'd rather be with Megan Thee Stallion partying. You need to cut Klay Thompson ASAP, right? And first thing I'm doing is I am trading Anthony Davis for LaMelo Ball, right? Why LaMelo Ball? LaMelo Ball just signed a contract with the Charlotte Hornets, but he doesn't fit on the team, right? They're clearly making this team about Brandon Miller. Con Knipples playing well. Their team is solid, but LaMelo Ball might be the odd man out, even though he is their franchise player. I think LaMelo Ball needs to be on a different team, a team with more structure, not the Charlotte Hornets. He needs to be on a team that's used to playoff basketball, playoff success, a structure where he can grow as a player, as a man, be more mature. And I think he needs to go to Dallas. And I think that will help him take care of his body, because maybe his ankles would hold up better if he goes somewhere else, get stronger with a new strength and conditioning coach. Maybe that would help. You got to trade Anthony Davis, trade his lapdog D'Angelo Russell as well. Give up the first round pick. The Lakers gave him a first round pick for the Luka trade. Give that pick to Charlotte. The Lakers are probably going to be a top 5, top 10 team for the next 3 or 4 years. That pick doesn't matter. Then you get LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is a great player. You get Josh Green, right? And you get Tijan Salon, right? This is why you get them. Mavs are not ready to win, so get rid of Anthony Davis. He's old. He's injured. Why the fuck do you want him, right? He's like a car. You don't want a 2001 Mercedes-Benz, right? I don't want it. Give me like a 2020 Mercedes-Benz. I'll take it. But that is basically Anthony Davis. You get LaMelo Ball, starting all-star point guard, very good player. Josh Green used to play for Dallas Mavericks. Going back to Dallas, he's familiar with the organization. He's familiar with Jason Kidd, the coach. He is a good young player. He's only like 24 years old. They should have kept him, but whatever, they didn't. Salon is playing like shit for Charlotte. He's basically out of the rotation. He was a 6th overall pick last year. Let's see what he can do on a different team. Charlotte obviously doesn't want to play him. Charlotte obviously is over him, so might as well just take him from the Charlotte Hornets and bring him to the Dallas Mavericks, right? That's what you do. Next, who are we trading for? Who are you trading against? Kyrie Irving. Let's trade him. Let's trade Kyrie Irving to Houston, right? Kevin Durant will make this trade happen. He's like, hey, I want Kyrie Irving here. We were so close to winning the championship in Brooklyn. This guy's my brother. I want to play with him. I love Kyrie Irving. I want him to play in Houston with me. And they'll be like, okay, we'll figure something out. You trade away Fred VanVleet because Fred VanVleet is on a 2-year contract. You trade away Clint Capella because he's on a 2-year contract. And you trade away Reed Shepherd because Reed Shepherd will not be in the rotation on this team, and he'll probably be out of it. But you also have to get picks, right? You get 2 first-round picks, 2028 and 2031. Jaden Hardy just is a cap filler. So that is why you do it. The Mavs are not ready to win. Kyrie's old and injured. This guy's coming off a season-ending surgery last year. VanVleet just signed a new deal, but only 2 years. So you could probably trade him next year. That's what matters. Capella also $6 million. You probably can trade him next year. You probably won't. It's only $6 million for these teams. Is nothing. Reed has good potential as a first-round pick. You need to build these young guys along with Cooper Flag, so all these young guys can grow somehow, like OKC, but not like OKC because they were homegrown, and this is not homegrown. That's what you got to do. Next, we trade away Dereck Lively. You have to trade away Dereck Lively. You have to. This guy's on a rookie deal. You trade away Caleb Martin. You trade away a 2nd-round pick and get a 1st-round pick swap with the New York Knicks. You get Mitchell Robinson. You get Tyler Kolek, 1st-round pick from 2032. And this is what you sell the Knicks. Hey, we have Dereck Lively here. He's still on his rookie deal. He has 3 more years left on his rookie deal because you have the team option with it. So he has 3 more years left. If you want Dereck Lively to run with Jalen Brunson, to run with Cat, to run with Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges. We'll give you Dereck Lively basically for nothing. You just gave us 2 first-round picks, right? And that's it. And we'll wash our hands between us. And then they'll be like, sure, we'll take it. We'll take Dereck Lively for the cheap. That'll be a great trade. It's a good trade for both teams. But why do you trade Dereck Lively if you're the Mavericks? Because Dereck Lively will be asking for a max contract, right? This guy will be delusional, and he doesn't realize he's just a lob threat that can protect the rim. And he's like, hey, I need $30-40 million. And I think I'm worth it, but he's really not. He's decent post moves, not the greatest post. Gafford's a better post player, but you have to trade Dereck Lively. He's gonna be asked for too much. Gafford is cheaper. Gafford only is getting $14 million a year, and Dereck Lively is gonna ask for $30 or $40 million, something like Isaiah Hartenstein got, which the Mavs should not do before they pay Cooper Flag, because you want to pay Cooper Flag. And then you want to try to see you can pair somebody with Cooper Flag, maybe in free agency, maybe in the draft, and you keep that draft capital for somebody else, and then you keep the cap space clear for that person as well. But you have to keep the cap space clear, and Lively's not worth it, right? So you trade him now because it's the best value you will get for him. If you wait 2 years, people are like, I don't know, I don't want to pay Lively $30 million. So I don't want to give you a first round pick for him. I don't know if he's worth $30 million on my team, but hey, maybe you keep on your team. I'll decline the trade. And then now you're like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do with Dereck Lively? I'm supposed to pay this guy now? No, you trade him right away. That's what you do. And then you get 2 good first round picks from him, right? You get the pick swap. You get the best of the pick swap, right? And if you don't know what a pick swap is, basically, if I'm the Dallas Mavericks and the New York Knicks, and the New York Knicks has a worse record than I am, and they're the 3rd overall pick, and I'm the 10th overall pick, I'm going to take their pick. They're going to take my pick. But if I'm the Dallas Mavericks and I am tanking and I'm the number 1 pick while they're the 30th pick, I get to keep my own pick. That's what a pick swap is. And basically, they'll get 2 good first round picks. Excuse me, I just burped. And Robinson on his last year of his contract, you can just throw him away. He's basically nothing. And that's what you do. Next, let's trade away PJ Washington, man. PJ Washington is fucking terrible. He's so bad. I don't know why people like him. He's terrible. Trade PJ Washington, trade a 2nd round pick. Let's get a 1st round pick of the Chicago Bulls. They'll probably be at number 20 or number 20 to 22 range probably this year. No, not even 20 to 22. What am I saying? Probably like 15 to 20 range. Trade him for that. Trade away, get Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter's on a 1-year deal. You trade Tyler Kolek, who you just picked up from the Knicks. Send him away, 3-team trade. Give him a 2nd round pick too. Might as well. They'll send one back to you. And why do you trade it? You cannot have PJ Washington be a massive ball hog on Cooper Flag. You want Cooper Flag this year's usage rate to be 95%. You want this guy to have the ball in his hands every single time, making him better, making him that cornerstone piece for the Dallas Mavericks, making him that great white hope that Dirk was, the great white hope that Luka Magic was, the great white hope that Cooper Flag will be. That's what you want from Cooper. And you need to do that. So you can't have PJ Washington on your team. Next, if Washington wants to play on the Mavericks, he just needs to shut the fuck up and sit in the corner. Shut up, sit in the corner, do as you're told. You're making $14 million a year. You're getting paid $88 million in the next 4 years after that because you just signed an extension. That's what you do. And that is the trading bargaining that you send to the Chicago Bulls. Hey, you guys don't have a wing that can shoot threes and defend. Here is PJ Washington, right? Because look at their lineup. They have starting is Josh Giddey. They have Josh Giddey starting. They have Kobe White. They have Vucevic. They have Ayo Dosunmu. They have Patrick Williams. This is the race of their starting lineup, right? Who else do they have? They have another decent player. Chicago Bulls. Let me look this up real quick. Chicago Bulls starting lineup. I'm not crazy. Buzelis. Of course, they have Buzelis. So they need an Isaac Okoro. That's who they need, but they need another wing guy, 6'8", 6'10", like PJ Washington is. That's what they need. So now that's basically all the trades, right? So you traded away Kyrie Irving, you traded away D'Lo, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, Dereck Lively, a Martin Twin, and Hardy, right? You trade that. You just gave away a 1st round pick from the Lakers, and then a pick, the worst of a pick swap, and a 2nd round pick. That's all you traded, and you're trying to rebuild, right? This again, not all trades are going to be fair, but all trades will work out in the end for the Mavericks. Okay. because then you'll get LaMelo Ball. You'll get your starting point guard for the next 8 years at least, right? Hopefully for the next 8 years. You get a veteran in Fred VanVleet that can help aid LaMelo Ball be mature, that can help aid Cooper Flag through this league, right? You have Josh Green, a 24-year-old young defender on a good contract. You have him. You have Tajon Salon, a first-round pick that needs more playing time than he'll get on the Dallas Mavericks. Mitchell Robinson on an expiring contract. Reed Shepherd needs more playing time as well. He's a first-round pick, number 3 overall last year. He needs more playing time. And then you get Clint Capella basically as a nothing. And then most importantly, you get 2, 3, 4, 5 first-round picks. 5 first-round picks for those guys. And then you can rebuild your team, see what you have. Because this is the greatest thing about it. Because Cooper Flag in about 3 years is going to get an extension, right? Or 4 years will get an extension in 2030. And all these picks right now from different teams, from the Rockets, who will probably be really bad in 2031 when KD and Kyrie Irving are done, will probably be really bad. The Knicks will be when Jalen Brunson and Cat are done in 2032. And a 2030 pick swap, first round pick for the Bulls this year, just to get a nice player for this next upcoming season. But you'll get a top 10 pick probably between the Knicks twice and then the Rockets twice as well. You'll probably get 4 nice first round picks that are top 10 or top 14 because they will probably won't make the playoff. The Rockets, the Knicks probably won't make the playoffs in 2032 as well. That is what you do. This is how you build your team, right? And then now for this year, this is the new roster. You'll have LaMelo Ball. You have VanVleet when he comes back. You have Cooper Flag. You have Najee Marshall. You have Gafford. And then your second unit is Reed Shepherd, Brandon Williams, Josh Green, Max Christie, Tajon Salon, Dwight Powell for some reason, Mitchell Robinson, and Clint Capella. That's what you need to do. And that's how you rebuild the Mavericks. You get 5 first-round picks for them, for those players that I just said. And then you build this team around Cooper Flag. You make Cooper Flag the guy. And then maybe in 2026, their team will be tanked. You'll have a top 5 pick. Maybe you go for DeBonsta. Maybe you go for that kid from Arizona, Pete. Or you can go any which direction in 2026. See what you can get. You have enough cap space later on because all these contracts will be expiring in the next 2 years. And then you can see how you want to build with Cooper Flag. That's how I will rebuild the Dallas Mavericks. And that's why the Dallas Mavericks should fucking hire me. Have a good one. Like and subscribe. Thank you.